Hey welcome to another free coaching Friday session. Funny, I was actually talking to my daughter about what should I talk about this week. And she's like, you know what, Mom, you should talk about water. And not about so much consuming water, which we all know that we should do. It's, a huge part of our health, obviously. But just about the effects that it has on us and how it really serves to be so therapeutic. And why, I love to be at the beach, and why she loves to be at the beach, and why pretty much everybody that goes to the beach loves to be at the beach. So I wanted to talk about it. I did a little research, and I have a lot of notes on this. I just thought it was really interesting from her little suggestion. And you can see I have the pond in the background. And it's like any source of water is so therapeutic to be around. But so the one thing I found was there was a UK-based project done called the Blue Gym, and they said that they found that people that live near the coast were actually happier and healthier. They also, other things determined by that and how we feel around the water is that, it definitely does give us a sense of peace, a sense of calm, and it's amazing how it can just do that. Yesterday, for instance, I was working in the morning, and there's so many things I want to do with my coaching business, and, I put a lot of time in front of the screen. And yesterday I was like, you know what? It's a beautiful day. I need to give myself a break. And I'm really horrible at doing that, and I know that a lot of you are. But I said, you know what? I just need to go sit for a little while, just sit under the umbrella and just chill out. And disconnect from the screen and just be. And I actually took a nap, and I felt so recharged afterwards. It was really just what I needed, just what the doctor ordered. And water is medicine, so that's what we're talking about. It just gets you back to the basics of nature, and just getting your feet in the sand, or in front of the lake, or in front of a pond. We need that connection more than anything right now, and just to have that rather than always being in front of the screens, because the screens are making us stressed and full of anxiety ridden. It's horrible. So also the water, it offers comfort, it offers serenity. It actually helps us be a little more creative too when we're near the water. So, which I love that. I always actually bring my notebook with me to the beach, because if anything just comes to me, whether it's just a thought, a quote, something with my business, I want to write it down. Same thing happens to me when I have dreams. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and write something down. And then, the other thing with being at the beach, getting back to the screen thing for a little bit, is that we are less likely to be looking at our screens when we're on the beach or at the lake or in front of the pond or just outside in general. The amount of times that you're checking your devices definitely dips down. So we, as humans, I think it has been found that we are just naturally pulled to water. We want to go to the water. We want to be by the water because we know of these benefits. We know that it has these restorative benefits for us, and that it is just the best form of self-care. And it's funny because, you look at it, anybody that, owns a beachfront property, the value of real estate by the water, it's just astronomical. So it tacks on, they say 116% premium on a property. So that's pretty extreme. And then, just think if you're going on vacation, you want to have a waterfront view. Oh, hi, Kate. Thanks for joining. People are willing to pay 20-25% more for their hotel room if they have a waterfront view. It's the truth. It's just what people want. They want the serenity. The other thing is, we're paying really for a feeling, right? And it's hard to put words to it. It's hard to say, okay, this is how it makes me feel. It takes a little while. That feeling is just something really kind of deep down. Hey, Lauren, thanks for joining. So it's just really kind of tuning into that feeling and just knowing that it makes you feel good. And being by the water, it's just super therapeutic. You ask people to describe how it makes them feel, and they really do have a hard time, like I had said. But when it comes down to it, people will just say they like it, they need it, and they're willing to pay a lot of money to be by the water. So, I think we all are. We're definitely willing to shell out a little bit more to be by the water. And even when you go to the beach, things are, cost more money. You're doing more things there. but it's just having that connection with nature, the outdoors, and your connection with water, which helps our souls. It's a fascinating body of water, the ocean, I think. It's like one day you have such a sense of calm, and it's so beautiful and wonderful, so soothing, and then the next day you have a hurricane come through and it's evil and it kills. So it's a delicate force for sure. Hey Michelle, thanks for joining. So the other thing I wanted to point out is the similarities, and there's like this balance thing going on with the water thing, is that 70% of the earth is water, but 70% of our bodies is water. So there's some kind of similarity, some mirroring going on there, and it's our connection. It's our connection to the water. And it takes you away from all the buzz of the regular chaotic life of what's going on, whether it's work, if it's just stuff going on in your family, stuff going on with whatever. It serves as a distraction, and it just really helps with calming and soothing anxiety and stress. The other thing I thought was cool was that people show a better quality sleep when they sleep by the water, or if they're listening to water. So if you're listening to like a sound machine, so many people will tune into the waves, or they'll tune into the rain. It's a rainy night and you can hear those drops, and it is the most lovely, soothing thing. Even if you're not near the ocean or not near a lake, it really is so helpful. The other thing, being physically in the water, it helps rest your muscles. And those are the muscles that you're using every day, but then when you start swimming, you're using muscles that you don't normally use. So it's a good thing that you're, trying to work those other muscles. And then the other thing, it invokes kind of like a thinking, like I had said, creativity. And it also helps with quality conversations, which is cool. Like if you're walking on the beach with a friend or family member, you tend to have a better quality conversation. Hey Sean, thanks for joining. When you're on the beach rather than, just on the phone or something. It's just, things can get a little more deep, and it's nice because you can talk loudly, but nobody around you is really going to hear except the person standing next to you, because it is louder at the beach. The waves are crashing, there's voices going around, but you could still have a very intimate conversation when you're walking down the beach with somebody. So that's just something to think about. And also, you kind of go a little bit deeper. I think you have like that 180-degree view of the blue water around you. So it helps with those conversations. Even taking a shower, or a bath, it's still getting that exposure to water that really helps you a lot. Oh, hey Frank, thanks for joining. I'm talking about water, you guys, and just how soothing it is. Being by the water here, being by the ocean, by a lake, whatever, even taking a bath, it really does help us. So whatever we could do for self-care right now is huge. So I wanted to summarize real quick. So other benefits, you're breathing fresh air. So that fresh air helps you to just deal with stress a lot better. Hey Tara, thanks for joining. Increased capacity to absorb your oxygen, which is going to help you a lot. And it's going to enhance your serotonin levels, which will make you happier and will decrease your anxiety or stress. The second thing that it does for you being by water is just strengthen your immune system. Just breathing that oxygen-rich air, it helps decrease the stress in your body, and it just promotes relaxation, which we need to be more in a relaxed state than a stress state. When we're in a constant stress state, then we get sick, and that's not good. So we want our immune system to be as strong as possible. We want to fight disease, we want to fight illness, we want to fight chronic disease. So this is a great source of getting that self-care and that kind of serenity being by the water. It also, like I had said earlier, it promotes quality sleep, which is huge. It's such a huge part of your health. A lot of people dismiss that, and they'll give themselves 3 to 4 hours a night, but it really is not good for your overall well-being. You having quality 7 to 8 hours of sleep is huge. Everybody's different. Some people may only need 6 hours. But just getting that quality sleep by listening to the water, by being near the water, is a beautiful thing. It also improves your white blood cell count, so that's the fourth one I have on my list. Again, it's the ability to relax, right? So when you're relaxed, you're elevating your white blood cells, your blood cell count, and that's boosting your immune system. So it's going full circle, really. And just helping you ultimately to relax and be in that state of relaxation, where you're going to be a little healthier when you're more relaxed rather than stressed. And then the other thing is just happiness. You know, it's just like a happy thing. Like, you know, I'll post, this is my happy place, and I'll see so many people post, you know, when they're at the beach or by the water or at the lake, that it is their happy place. And there's a reason to this. You know, there's been a lot of research to it. You know, there is that connection with water. And they call it a blue mind state, and it makes you happy. So I love that, and I think I'm gonna take that with me moving forward, because I just think it's so true. So you really kind of like flooding the brain with dopamine, which is awesome, because it's another feel-good hormone that you want to have running through your body. You want that. You want to be feeling good. You want to feel relaxed. And then the last point with all this is that it does add more healthy days to your life. Don't we all want that? Don't we want to be living our lives and be at the healthiest point that we can be? I know I do. That's why I do what I do. I want to, you know, live all my days as healthy as possible and thrive and feel my best. And being by the water really helps me with that a lot. So I just, on the flip side, you know, here we are, we're by the water, but what about drinking water? You know, I think a lot of people, obviously you're drinking every day, but are you drinking enough water every day? I'm scared that this umbrella is going to just launch and take off. So the importance of drinking water. We have you know, we kind of maximize our physical performance when we're getting enough water in our cells. You know, it's optimizing your digestion. It's getting everything running the way it's supposed to be. It also aids weight loss, as a lot of people know. And I've talked about this. Sometimes we think we're hungry, but we're actually thirsty. So it's just having that glass of water to, you know, satiate us, rather than having another piece of whatever, unhealthy food. So I always say, if you're hungry, first have the water, then see if you're still hungry, and take it from there. It also helps improve our energy levels and our overall brain function, which obviously I'm huge with that, with having MS, and it's, you know, all, you know, with brain issues. I'm making sure that I'm trying to get at least half my body weight in ounces per day. It also helps prevent and treat headaches. A lot of people, I will tell, you know, oh, Trish, cracking up that you're tuning in at this time talking about water and headaches, is making sure that you have enough water in your system, because, you know, if you're dehydrated, it's going to trigger a headache. So it's really important to just be hydrating and getting enough water in your system. Hey, girly. Because otherwise you're going to end up with a headache. And sometimes this happens when people go out in the sun or they go exercise, and you don't realize how much fluid you're actually losing, and then you end up with a headache. It's so important. See, I have my water here. And I track by glasses a day, and I try and do at least 4 to 5 pints a day. So that's kind of where I'm at. And then the other thing it helps you with, fun topic, it helps you maintain your bowel function, because nobody wants to get backed up. So it keeps, like I said, it keeps everything moving around through your body, getting to your cells, getting through your digestive tract as you want it to. It actually treats and prevents kidney stones too. So keep that in mind. We all love tea, we all love coffee, but you have to make sure that you are replacing those beverages with the equal amount of water in your system. Really important. And then the last thing is just that it does help reduce muscle fatigue. You know, if you're working out, like, you have to hydrate those muscles. You have to get everything, you know, flowing and moving at its maximum capacity. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This was, you know, I had said in the beginning that I was asking Kate, my daughter, what I should talk about today. You know, I was kind of back and forth on a couple different topics, and she's like, you know what, Mom, you should do water, and how it makes you feel, being out by the ocean, being by a lake, even, you know, here I have the water behind me, or just, you know, taking a shower, taking a bath, and how refreshing it is, how soothing it is, how calming it is, and how much it really does help our stress levels. Something so simple and so basic. It doesn't even cost money to sit out, you know, at the beach. It's free for most beaches, not in New Jersey. but for the most part, for the cost that it is, it's well worth it. So go get your water in today, guys. Go get your serenity, get your peace, your calm. We all need it. And just enjoy your weekend. It's another beautiful day. I feel like the sky here is so much different. It's just so beautiful. Isn't it so pretty? Oh my gosh. It's just taking in the moment sometimes. I think we need to do that. Maybe that'll be my next topic. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and thanks so much for tuning in.